Except he doesn't have zeal, does he? No. Fine. Maybe he'll have zeal in another universe.
Mashed potatoes with thick gravy.
So do you have dominance? Do I need to preserve it? Or should I just try and kill him? In case he gets boosted, then I can leave Geralt around. So let's hit him. And we will play our dominance at the end of your turn. Yes.
Impressive.
So if you play something big, which I'm not sure I can call that big, I would have played that. But as he hasn't, I can play this. And again, biggest thing has been on his side, so I'll put it onto my melee row. And we will eat one of these knights. And also hit. Destroy an enemy of unit line.
Let's get this over with.
Snap!
Not your lucky day.
Well, hey. See? This deck isn't terrible. It does win sometimes. We'll give them the GG. Not terrible always. Only terrible sometimes. So we need to win another match for that daily quest, do we? Because daily quests are very important. Maybe. Just go straight back into it. Oh, yeah. Check out the Arch. If I can get to deck building this way. Spare cards, sure. Get rid of those. Loading the deck, and we're searching for an Arch Griffin. No cards. Oh, I've got my ownership on. Well, don't. Ooh. Arch Griffin. What am I doing wrong? Is it not in... Is it in a different faction? I have a filter applied. Ownership all. Premium priority. I think the only filter was to search for it, wasn't it? Already reset it. But it's like, it's there. It's because we're in a... I mean, you definitely will know more about this game than me, but is it definitely a monsters thing? Or is it... It's 9 for provision. Caretaker... This is all in alphabetical order, is it? No. 5 provision. Oh, 9 for 5 provision. Got you. Golden Caretaker. This is still showing all those. Thunder. Puzzle box. Ooh, puzzles. There's something called a griffin. Destroy an allied unit on this row. If there are no targets, destroy self. It's casual griffin. I mean it. Casual? Or you mean like literally that one there, which is just this one? Griffin. This thing. Destroy an allied unit on this row. If there are no targets, destroy self. So, and it's good with Thrive because you're going to have like low units. You can kill your leader things. Ah, yeah. That's good. Cool. And gain dominance. True. I like the sound of that. So, and have consumed targets. Yes. So play that on the first. Well, if you've played it on the first round, some of my consumed things, because this is bronze as well, right? Okay. So I clearly need 2 of those in my deck. I say clearly, as though it's. If it was clear, it would have come to me. But I thank you very much for the help. So we're thinking maybe the Wild Hunt Bruisers. That's the same provision cost. I mean, I've got some provision to spare, so I could take something else out. You know, the Wild Hunt Warriors. I mean, they do damage. Sometimes damage is useful. Move an enemy unit. So, well, sometimes damaging a unit could be useful. Sometimes just moving a unit. If it's the... What's the blue faction? Northern Realms. They have a lot of adjacency bonuses and stuff, so that is useful to move them. But would you take these 2 out then, the Wild Hunt Bruisers? If you want movement. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. I have to allow the auto mod. Doesn't like the some of the things within the Witcher world. Check this guy. What am I checking him for? Spawn a base copy. Drown him. It's fine. In the games... Oh, now we have that one. Thrive. So deploy... Move an enemy unit to the other row and damage it by 2. So I could craft... one of those. I don't know how much movement I'm going to need. Let's assume not a lot. Stick him in. And then, where's the Griffin gone? This guy. And craft Bruisers and the Hounds. The Hounds being these ones for dominance. Yeah. Or I can remove... So I've only put 1 Drowner in, so I can remove one of those. And then that gives maybe some balance. Because they are... If I do have a dominance round, maybe it's useful? I don't know. That's definitely an improvement with these two in, and the bruisers out. Nah, as in get rid of. You start with Thrive, so never really start with Dominance or Phantom. I have to remind myself which one Phantom is. Yeah. This guy. Yeah, him. Yeah, start with him, or sometimes the gold. Where's he gone? This guy. Because he does damage. And if I'm going for... Normally, if I have Dominance, the one I play first is the Wild Hunt Rider before I go for the Hound. So let us get rid of him, which means I do need another one of these. Okay. Also, you have a lot of provision left. I do. My problem with having a lot of provision left is, well, I didn't have the scraps before to make anything decent. Fit some casual gold. What's casual gold? Like, I mean, I get it. It's just going to be gold cards, but like, which ones are maybe focusing on the, good for Thrive or good for Dominance, or just have an amazing ability. So, like, obviously this is a bleedy thing, so maybe not applicable, but something like Oneiromancy. Consistency. Oneiromancy. Oh, the card which... So that just means you can play anything. Yeah, I can't. It's way too expensive for a noob like me. Unfortunately, I've got scraps of scraps. I don't have the scraps to craft it. Are all the gold cards that expensive? Like this one. Yeah, they're all expensive, aren't they? 200, okay. What golds? If I put ownership to owned, so I've got Yukon, I've got this guy who can do frosty stuff. Look at 2 random gold cards from your deck, then play one and move the other back to the top of it. I mean, that's pretty okay. Frost, I guess we don't need. Removing armor. Eridan plays for 13. Eridan. This guy. Yeah, because he spawns Frost. So 7 plus 4. Or plus 6 if you get the dominance. Zarovitz, welcome to the stream. Thanks for chatting. Make a dragon deck. A dragon for monsters? I'm not sure I have enough dragons in here. You'll have to bear with me, I'm a noob, but... The Wild Hunt Warrior. Did I had that, didn't I? Here, this guy. You could fit him instead. Oh, fit one of these instead of this guy. Damage an enemy unit by 2. So stick him in and take one of those guys out. I like it. I like it. Oh yeah, also the starting deck has this spear tip guy in it, but you don't have the old spear tip with, you know, so you can play it, but it won't summon the thing. I still like that. This thing has immunity and thrive. Or that has Death Wish. It's just, I don't have anything with Death Wish. It doesn't really help. I kind of have the need for some of my graveyards because I have a couple of consume things. Parasites. Is that one that I have, or instead of Thunder? Which one's Parasite? This one. Damage from an enemy unit by 6 or boost an enemy unit by 6. Yeah. Good point. Why have one which only damages a unit by 5 and doesn't give me an option? That's 10 times better. And this one as well. Well, I suppose it's really good if the opponent has lots of units, because then you can do quite a lot of damage. But otherwise, I think most of the time it's good to have something where you could just do 5 damage. You know, hit something for a lot of damage rather than hit lots of things. It depends. If you're playing against Thrive, then that would be very useful, or something which is spawning lots of cards. But I don't know. Maybe we can try this, and we can come back and also Scratch a lot. Also fits good in Thrive decks. So Scratch a lot, which I don't own him. At the start of the game, gain immunity. Deploy boost self by 0. Increase the boost value by 2. Then replay self. Units played on your opponent's side can trigger your Thrive abilities. Interesting. You can replay it every turn. And it will grow. So I have the scraps to make that, but it'll be one of the last things I make for a while at least. Let's go with that. So we can stick him in. Is there something which would be good to remove? Obviously not the Thrive things, but and we like the lock guy. We just put the Griffins in. Those two you need both of. Maybe one of the ghouls, because one is good. I'm not sure having 2 helps tremendously. Taskmaster doesn't seem useful in your deck. Oh, and Sarah actually said buy some kegs to make scraps. Buying kegs seems extreme way to make scraps, doesn't it? I don't know. Taskmaster. Which one is Taskmaster? I'll just type it in. It's quicker. This guy. True. I think he's there as like anti, like, you know, if you're playing against Nilfgaard, something at some point is going to happen, and you might want to purify one of them or purify yourself. Oh, buy kegs with ore. Then I thank you for your suggestion. Is that what ore is for? Like, there's so many different of these resources. It's like, what are each of these used for? Back to the deck. We definitely want to save. 100 ore equals 1 keg. Okay, good to know. Are there other uses of these things? Like, It's fine, we just saved a second ago. But we'll hit save next anyway. Because, like, should I be using... or for something else? An ultimate keg. A master mirror keg. From the master mirror expansion. It's like, where do I... Ultimate kegs. All of existing... Right, all of them. Or I could go specifically for a monster. Am I going to focus on one faction or... I mean... At the moment I am, but I don't know if I will all the time. So I guess it makes sense just to go all... Like... Spread the love. At some point I'm probably going to get bored of doing Thrive and Dominance. Probably. So, get an ultimate keg. An ultimate keg. Now you can enjoy your goodies. Go on then. It said goodies, plural, but... Yeah, smash, smash. But now you're going to have to watch me read these cards. Because I have to learn what they are. Although I have seen a couple of these. Ban Art Tutor. Boost an allied mage by 4. Okay, that's relatively simple. You can buy 11 more. Oh yeah, I've got the ore, I suppose. I mean, I won't bore you guys now with it. Unless you think there's a reason I should do it now. I can do it now if you want me to. Redanian Archer has a order on the range row just to damage something. And at the end of your turn, gain 1 charge if you have armor. Okay. Slave Hunter, damage an enemy unit by 1, increase the damage by 1 for each adjacent soldier. And that's on deploy. If the target's left at 1 power, spawn a 1 power locked copy of it to the right of self. On... Alright, but a copy, not the actual. Damage a unit by 5, if it has armor, damage it by 7 instead. So that would get rid of that very easily. And which one of these? Well, not that one, because I've already got 2 of them. Purifying all units, or... Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then please leave a like, and if you think you would enjoy more, then please subscribe, or even join me live on Twitch. Whilst it's cliche, all of these will help the channel. On screen is something carefully curated, or something the YouTube algorithm suggests, or maybe even both. In any case, have a great day.